In South Africa, at Polokwane, where the University of the North, Turfloop is located, there lived Tshidi Nyama, a young lady who belonged to a family of many scholars, graduated from the University of the North and was ready to travel overseas to further her studies. She arrived at this junction of her life when she was also feeling an emptiness in religion. To achieve both goals, she started visiting different denominations to find the true church where God's commandments were faithfully kept. She visited church to church and still stayed empty. To fulfill her other emptiness, she applied for scholarships to study in the USA and was denied the opportunity. Tshidi continued to pray as her education dream was getting dim and her denominational choice was getting even dimmer. Deep in her heart she knew that if we seek the Lord with all our heart, we will find Him. August was nearing and those who were awarded scholarships to study in the USA were getting ready to travel to the USA, and Tshidi was feeling sadder and sadder by the day. As a brilliant student she had all reasons to be sad, but something happened just before schools opened in the USA. Her phone rang. "Can I speak to Tshidi Nyama?" "Speaking," replied Tshidi. "This is the Institute of International Education. I have good news for you if you are still available." "Yes. Someone cancelled and now there is a vacancy for you to study at the University of Bridgeport." "Yes, I will be happy to go." "You have to be ready in 3 days to travel to the USA." Tshidi's first emptiness was solved at that moment. She was going to study in the USA where she always wanted to earn her MBA degree. At the same time, a young man who was granted the same scholarship was also traveling on the same day. He was going to study somewhere in Pennsylvania. But his first stop was Connecticut, visiting his church friends who lived at the University of Bridgeport. What a coincidence! Tshidi did not have to worry about finding her way from the airport in New York to the University of Bridgeport in Connecticut, because the young man told her that they were going to be picked up from the airports, so she could come with them. Arriving at the family home, Tshidi fell in love with the family and their small children and visited them every day when she had a break. She became their new daughter and went with them wherever they went. That means to church on Saturdays too. She and the family man had Bible studies and talked about their MBA programs. Both her prayers were answered at the University of Bridgeport. She found the church she had been looking for, and she obtained her MBA. When she returned home, she became an asset to the Seventh-day Adventist Church, excelling in the departments she worked in, which resulted in her being elected to the Children's Ministries and Women's Ministries Director of the Southern Africa Union Conference of the Seventh-day Adventist World Church. "And you will seek me and find me, when you search for me with all your heart." Jeremiah 29:13.
For now, I will welcome Sister Tshidi to bless us with the topic of "Let's Go Off the Bonding Debt." Over to you, Sister Tshidi.
Tshidi studying at the University of Bridgeport. Tshidi with her first Seventh-day Adventist church family, the Norwalk SDA Church Sisters in Connecticut, dedicated to the Nyama grandchildren by the Zuzo family.